This podcast episode is gonna look like shit, just like the last one did. Maybe the one before. I don't even know, but I'm fucking pissed about it.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it looks so bad that we can't do the podcast. Like
It's
it's not
just-
awful.
It's just, as usual, the shit that went behind the curtain is now come in front of the curtain, because we're having problems and you guys can see it because it looks like shit.
Yep.
So
I don't know what's causing it, and I don't think I'm gonna figure it out because Jack's gonna
I'm
troubleshoot
gonna
it on his end.
I'm fucking goddamn killing myself. Fucking goddamn it.
Oh, this goddamn podcast! I fuck. Oh,
Goddamn
God, this
fucking
fucking
podcast.
Goddamn-
Goddamn fucking podcast.
Oh,
dude.
oh, jeez, Jack.
No, fucking goddamn podcast. No,
Jack, don't.
we're just gonna end this goddamn podcast.
No, we can't end the podcast.
No more podcasts.
No,
No
it's
more.
we're
No
part
more
of the dead.
podcasts. No more
We're
adventures.
united forever.
No,
Part of the
no
dead.
more adventures. No
Pod
more
Dead Nation.
podcasts. No more Pod of the Dead. Pod of the Dead's over.
Oh, jeez, Jack, we got caught up in sexual assault allegations.
You said we got cod. And I thought you said cod, and I was like prepped for like some relevant cod comment, and then you just went sexual assault allegations, and I was like, whoa, damn.
It's a joke about Justin Roiland.
A little late on that, huh?
A little bit. We keep it topical here on Pot of the Dead.
Evidently not.
We keep things very relevant. What's a funny thing that would have been relevant like a couple months ago? Hey, did you hear about that Mittens bot?
Men's bot gone. I see men's bot gone.
I did, yeah.
Sad times.
Yeah.
I was like, Ollie, bro, you can beat him easy. One elo.
Yeah, dude. Mittens is actually like the easiest chess bot like of all time. One elo? Wow.
Dude, Ox was so close to beating me.
Really?
Yeah, he lost. He says that he misclicked, but also I think that the other move that he was going for, it also would have fucked him up. But he had me. Like, endgame of pawn versus rook and bishop.
What the fuck?
He had me.
How did he not win that?
The way it was,
Did he like stalemate it?
middle of the board. No, he didn't. He actually lost.
How?
Middle of the board, king, bishop, king. Pawn, one square from promotion. Rook at the bottom. He put his rook all the way up in the top corner, allowing me to take the rook and promote. He said that he misclicked. If he didn't put it there, he would have put it next to the pawn, and I would have just promoted anyways. But the problem was that the bishop covered the promotion square.
Yes.
So either way, it wouldn't have mattered. But he put it there, and then I took the rook and was like, we're good. We're good. We draw these. And then he just moved his king. And then he was like, oh, my fucking God. And I was like, I live. At least I want to hold off on losing to any of you. I want to go as long as I can without losing to anybody.
That's insane that he did the hard part and then he threw the easiest endgame of all
Dude,
time.
cause he fucked me. He didn't make any crazy moves, but I made mistakes. I made mistakes and he saw it.
Ox is actually like pretty good.
Yeah, after that game, I was like, I gotta take you seriously now, bro. I can't just fuck around. He was like, no, dude, don't do that, no. And I was like, I have to.
To be fair, he did throw a rook bishop endgame.
Yeah, but
He got to a rook bishop endgame.
he got to a rook and bishop versus pawn endgame, and I escaped with my fucking life. He
Crazy.
grasped fucking
Your balls.
a defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yep.
Horrible.
That's crazy.
What is up, guys? Talking about chess.
Yeah, that's what we do now. This is a chess
In the
podcast.
chess cast. There's actually big COD news. I just want to talk about now while we're here.
Yeah, you just want to get into
I
it.
want to get into it.
All right, let's get into the news then.
Get right, but the British now.
Oh, it's all right, buddy. Yeah.
dude. I mean, I called Ollie. I guess we're not getting into the news. But I called Oliver earlier. We were playing for a little bit. The dude was like, "Roy, I got the duck on. I'm just joining the race. And I was like, "This is how you sound normally. This is your normal voice. This is as clear as any word you ever said in your entire life." And he was like, "That's fucked up." And I was like, "He's right though." That's bars.
I love just going, "I know it was a bad tea and you might tea time."
Well, what? Crumpus and homegrown wheat, bruv, and goddamn, and so as the queen, she's dead in it.
Oh, it's a bit sad, isn't it?
Oh, the queen's dead.
Oh no, it's not.
I really wish the queen was dead, and we're gonna get this Charles guy. I think that's his name. Goddamn Charles.
Crikey.
I'm watching X-Men, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's talk about COD.
Yeah, you said Charles. And I said Charles, then you said Charles, and I was like, Charles Xavier.
I didn't even say Charles.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did say Charles.
I said crikey.
You not just the last word wasn't Charles.
When did I say Charles?
Before, I am so positive.
When did
you
I
said
say Charles?
We'll check the tapes.
I didn't say Charles.
Not right now, but we'll check the tapes later.
I didn't intentionally say Charles. At
well,
least.
Okay, I don't give a fuck what you intentionally said.
Listen, I'm just trying
but you know what?
I'm trying to cover.
But the most important Charles is Charles Intelligence, giving us information about the future of Call of Duty. God damn!
You busted out his full name. You dropped his full credentials. I was not ready.
The government of Charles Intelligence.
.gov.
Got dove. Got dove.
Got dove.
Got dove.
New market.
Yeah.
New marketing, dude. They better pay us like $1 million.
It's like .gov, and then it's also like got milk, but it's got dove.
Yeah, and then they riff on like the got milk ads, and then also leak classified documents.
Like Charlie Intel. Dude, but I saw everybody talking about the Charlie Intel tweet from like last year where he was like, "I'm actually really excited about the future of Call of Duty.
Yeesh.
I'm actually really excited. I think that we're going in a good direction." And they were just going, because it seemed like we weren't getting a new Call of Duty this year, which like, we were pretty confident on it, right?
I mean, yeah, they said that there would be like a premium COD thing, but
they said there'd be like a COD experience, but we uploaded like a full ep on it early 2022. February 2022, we uploaded an ep about it.
Yeah, that was like the breaking news, like.
Yeah, we saw it and we pretty much sat down like immediately because we could. Because
we were like, "Oh shit, we ain't getting yearly COD anymore."
Yeah.
Goodness me, this is huge.
Goodness
news.
gracious! So we recorded an ep, and then we were super excited, and then we were talking about it earlier, and I was like, I don't know how much of an ep we've got to talk about it because I feel like the thoughts are just goddamn. That sucks. Not exactly what I said.
Yeah,
much more
I feel
slurs
like
involved.
I feel like we should explain the information that was actually.
There were no slurs involved. See how you talk.
What?
I said it wasn't exactly that. There were more slurs involved.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like we should talk about what the actual news was, though.
Yeah, go for it.
If you haven't seen it, effectively, it's been a bit since I actually saw it, but isn't it we're getting a premium COD title?
Yes.
Like a separate standalone game.
I can try to find the Bloomberg article or whatever it is. I'll go to Charles Intel.
Yeah, because I don't know the actual specifics on it. I saw this in passing like a few days ago and went, and then kind of scrolled past it. Didn't really think much of it. And in hindsight, I'm like, oh wait, this is actually like pretty significant.
Yeah, I saw it and I was just like, God damn it. Let me find it.
Boys. Yeah, so I do think it's not entirely hopeless because there's, I think, potential for it to not just be like a mainline COD game.
I mean, the quote is a full annual premium release. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, see, it is the.
Whoa! Never mind.
What do you got?
This is not a Treyarch game. which changes up the conversation because something is definitely weird then.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I figured it wasn't just going to be the Treyarch game pushed up a year.
I mean, my assumption was just going to have been that the Treyarch game, like the whatever report was just wrong, and that it was the Treyarch game was going to come out.
Yeah, I don't know.
But evidently not.
I just kind of assumed it wouldn't be, and if it's not the Treyarch game, then yeah, like I was saying, that still means there's like room for this to be something not. I don't know. I have no clue what the fuck it's gonna be. They're very vague and wording it very strangely.
Yeah.
It's a premium COD title releasing Q4 of this year.
Yeah, fall 2023. And the thing is that like I had not seen the words it's not a Treyarch game. I hadn't done research on it, to be honest with you. I'm doing most of it on the fly.
That's how we roll on
That's how
Pod
we
of the
roll.
Dead. We
don't do work and get little views because of it. But
correct.
yeah, so but like I was like, so we're getting zombies this year, because I thought we were getting a Treyarch game. I was like, end of the day, like worst case scenario, we're getting a Treyarch. Like it was like worst case scenario, like they just moved it up to this year. We're getting a Treyarch game. We get some new zombie maps though. I mean, that can't be bad.
I mean, it definitely could be bad.
Can't be bad.
I mean, it definitely could be.
Mm.
I mean, we had Cold War, which was kind of rushed development, but then we had Vanguard and that. I mean, obviously,
Vanguard,
Vanguard is a special case.
Yeah, because Vanguard was a Treyarch developed thing directly after the Treyarch developed game.
Yeah, they have had time to cook with this one. But also, it's like...
Who let him cook?
We did. We let them cook.
Yeah. That's not what he wanted to cook.
I fucking love that clip.
Dude, Ollie keeps talking about cooking, and dude, Ollie and Alex being annoying as fuck, and I hate them. Just wanted to be well known. I fucking hate them.
Let it be known. Let the record stand.
Dude, now Fish gets it. Because Fish, they were like Fish was like trying to do well indoors, while Ox and Ollie were just going, like what were they doing? Doing some dumbass bit. But now Fish gets it, because when Ollie and Fish would be doing some dumb shit while I'm trying to succeed in the game, and I can't fucking do it, I'm gonna kill myself. Because there's gonna be a new Call of Duty game this year, and I really wanted there not to be. But if it's not, to be honest with you, it was any fucking Treyarch game. I don't know if I really give a shit. Alright. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this.
Yeah, I don't know though. It's what I would have been worried about if it were a Treyarch game is the fact that they were prepping for a release date a year from now.
Yeah.
Or a year from when it would be coming out, and then they would have to like scramble to make something happen in a much shorter time frame.
Yeah.
That would be the problem, because if they were like prepping from the beginning, like I think with Cold War, like they were kind of fucked for time, but they knew what they were working with, and that's why the game is the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I'm gonna say in that regard. I get what you're saying. I think that something like that happens in every single Call of Duty. We just don't always hear about it. And I think the problem is that it'll happen in like every COD game, and then we'll be like, damn, this game fucking sucks. But then a report will come out about it the next COD game, and then we'll go, damn, bro, this COD game did some cool shit with the time that it had, because we know it was fucked on development. But I think it probably happens in all of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably true. They all probably have their own levels of disarray.
Yeah, like it's something I think about a lot, because it's like with like what's happening with like reports, like is shit happening, because all that shit happens in like football and basketball, and like a guy gets traded. It's like it comes out that a guy requested a trade, and then the next day he's traded, and it's like no shot that came together in a day. It just like got close enough that it was gonna happen the day before the trade happened, so then the reports got out. But I think it just goes on with what's being reported and what's actually happening. So I think something like that's probably happening in every COD game. Just we heard about it, and then what's clear and obvious to everyone watching. But this is bad.
Yeah. So I'm interested as to what this is gonna be now, because it also, are we sure this isn't just gonna be like MW2 shit?
I mean, it's at a full annual premium title or release. It didn't say title, it said release, I guess.
Yeah, like this could just be the MW2 thing. Like they've made claims that it's gonna be like a full game's worth of content.
Yeah, which is so weird.
We don't have a full game's worth of content now.
We don't.
They're looking to drop MW2 Part 2.
Which is just like we're currently working on MW2. I mean, just MW1 because it's half of MW2. It's ass.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I could see fucking like Beanox dropping some shit,
Maybe.
or like Raven dropping some shit.
I still,
Are they the
I'm
same thing? I
still,
don't even know.
I'm holding out some level of hope for there to be some kind of like standalone zombies thing.
It is insane to me it hasn't happened.
I don't think that's gonna be what we get. However, while there's a level of uncertainty, I'm gonna hold on to a small bit of hope that we get something zombies, some kind of like standalone thing, some kind of like, I don't know, something. Give us a crumb, please.
Dude, it's crazy. The last time we got a specifically zombies thing was 6 years ago.
As in like Chronicles.
Chronicles was 6 years ago.
Jesus.
Insane.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Chronicles is like an old DLC now.
Yeah, it's insane. Chronicles was 6 years ago. We haven't had any specific zombies related things since.
See,
And
that doesn't surprise me too much, especially with like the new release model. They really can't just drop a zombies thing with the new like seasonal type content. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
God damn, it fucking sucks.
See, when it works, it doesn't suck. I think I'm not huge on the release model, especially when you get an MW2 situation where they just don't release content. But when it does work, when they're actually like with Cold War, we got a good amount of content during that season. I think there was good releases. We had like Outbreak and updates of that throughout the whole life cycle. We got new maps. There were droughts in there. There were like dead periods, but
Semi-unrelated. One of my favorite days, one of my favorite singular days that we've ever had is the day that the double XP was broken in
oh
Cold
my
War.
god, yeah.
Dude, and then I remember I leveled in 1911 in one game. I was so excited.
Dude, it was so hyped.
Dude, that was so fun.
I'm super happy that happened. I remember just I was using, I think, the L96, whatever the fuck it is in this game.
Yeah.
LW3, that's the one.
Yeah.
I used the LW3 and I got that completely finished, and I was just like, this saves so much fucking time. Holy shit, it's
and
amazing.
they fixed it the next day, and it was cheeks from then on out.
Yeah.
Horrible, but it was great that one day. That one day, perfect.
Yeah. But Jack, the player retention, they can't have weapon leveling that fast. Then you would only have to play like 40 games of zombies in order to finish everything.
Dude, it's just the fucking the battle the season model is so fucking grating in my goddamn mind because every game does it. Literally every game you play does it. Not I say you, I mean like everybody.
Yeah.
Every like online game, it has a fucking season pass with all this shit. Rocket League has it. COD has it. Apex has it. Fortnite has it. I mean, Clash Royale has it.
Yep.
It's also fucking grating. I just like drop shit sometime. Just drop shit. God damn. It's just, oh my god.
Yeah, everything has to be a live service now that holds your attention and incentivizes you to spend money in the shop because it makes a shit ton of money.
Because the problem is that I think they've calculated the idea that this shit's fucking grating. And that they know that someone like me and someone like you and other people are going to be fucking graded into the dirt by it, right? But that's because we think about it all the time. because this is what we do. We play these fucking games all the goddamn time. This is what we do. But the people who don't think about all that, people who just should sit down and then get home and then they're like, oh, this is actually not bad value for $10. They make money off of them. We are no longer why they make money. And I fucking hate it.
I think it's also a system that's only really bad for people like us.
Horrible.
At least in terms of like the battle pass system, at least I think for most people, yeah, over the course of a season, if you're hopping on like whenever you can with the boys and you're just like running it and getting whatever you can and maybe completing it, maybe not. If that's all your level of involvement, then and you're only playing like a game or two that has it and you don't really care, then you go, oh, that's cool. I get a bunch of shit for $10. I get most of, if not all of, or even more money back. I get my value out of it. I think in concept, battle passes aren't bad. It's just that now that every game has one, if you want to take multiple games seriously and unlock the stuff that you can get in them, you can't.
It's all the same fucking thing. And none of it feels interesting. None of it's interesting.
Yeah, none of it does anything different. It all has to be playtime because it's you gotta like get the casuals in. You gotta be able to like cater it to everyone. If you made it like more difficult challenges, then not everybody's going to want to or be capable of doing that. So it has to be focused, or it has to be built in a way that someone can just get on, play the game for a few hours and make progress and go, hey, look at that. I unlocked some new free stuff. That's cool. I spent $10 and I get all this cool cosmetic shit. I play the game for like an hour or two, and I get to buy the battle pass again for free later.
It's why, in concept at least, in like Black Ops 4, when you had the classified, the cutscene coming from around 150 is so hype. That's so hype. In concept, of course, in the map it didn't really work, but
yeah,
in
if
concept,
Black Ops 4 wasn't a broken mess, that would have been super cool.
In concept, it's fucking fantastic.
Because someone would have gotten that like relatively early on, before any of the like major glitches or anything could have been found.
But it's just so goddamn grating, and then it fucking like it. Like I talked about it like months ago with the guy who was like, we went from this to this, and it's the 4 fucking season, the DLC 1 map, or DLC 3 maps, and then and buried, and then the ray gun, and then all the shit from like season 1, which it also released a full fucking game, and he was comparing them like they were the same goddamn thing. It's because it fucking, there's so many items, it tricks people. It fucking tricks people because people don't goddamn think about it. Even I'm not saying that guy tricked that guy. That guy, I'm sure, just wanted fucking engagement. Like, cause
Yeah,
I'm sure he just wanted engagement. But you know, people saw that and were like, "Damn, IP, it really used to suck, didn't it?" No, it didn't. It fucking didn't. It was so much better.
I mean, the old DLC model was also not perfect, and by not perfect, I mean it was actually like kind of bad.
I don't care. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think I don't know what the middle ground is necessarily, but I think this current system obviously has problems, but I think despite everything, when things are working properly, I prefer this to the old model. When everything is running smoothly, when we're getting consistent, good content, like Cold War I think had a solid stream, the battle passes were usually pretty good, they had solid skins that I usually felt were worth going for.
Dude,
we got a good amount of like content and maps.
They've been so fucking useless this game.
Yeah, the battle pass and the shit this time around have been
Trash. It sucks.
Yeah. It's just when they're like squeezed on development and can't add as much content, obviously. The slow like drip feed approach doesn't work when they're not dripping or
when
feeding.
It isn't dripping.
When there's no drip and they're not feeding us anything. When it functions sick. When it actually works properly, it's good. You get free content. It kind of it stops separating the player base as much. You don't have to spend another $50 on top of the game price. And then like with multiplayer, the map playlists don't get separated, which I think is big for like the community side of things and like finding matches, not having to like delete old DLC.
As a guy who, when I was younger, did not have all of them, but I had some of them, it wasn't a problem. It wasn't that big of a fucking deal. I never had problems with it. Post BO2 being the thing, once we were like past it being the game, obviously, you know, we were still in the point of time where everybody like stayed back on the game because it was better, you know. Like, you know, BO2 was still active until like BO like 3, probably.
BO2 is probably still active now.
Yeah, but like it was still very active until the next Treyarch game came out. But like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I genuinely, obviously, you know, rose tinted. I don't think about a lot of the bad shit, but I have zero recollection of ever having matchup problems.
Yeah, I think more of the issues come when the game gets a little bit older, when there's not as many people playing, or if it's like a slightly more unpopular COD, that would cause issues. For the older games, if you have the DLCs and you're like queuing for a DLC map, you're gonna have a way harder time finding a match. And I think even on some of the like less populated game modes, it was probably a lot harder to find a match with the DLCs.
I played so much free for all, dude.
Free for all is still a relatively populated mode, though. I'm talking some of the, like the slightly more obscure objective modes or shit that people don't play.
I'm just saying that was irrelevant. I played so much free for all. That's like everybody out here I never play free for all anymore. But that used to be all I played.
Free for all's so mid.
Used to be all I played. Hop in there with the ballista, bow bow, bow bow, or my PDW, bow bow bow, bow 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 bow, bow bow.
Yeah, I don't know. I stand by my opinion that the old model was not very good, and to be fair, when the old model worked, it did still work. We got some absolutely fantastic content out of it, but then also you had stuff like BO4 that had the BO4 changed it up a little bit. They did like the fucking Black Ops Pass or whatever, which was just you had to spend the $50. You couldn't buy individual DLC packs or anything. That was its own thing. Because then it was like you didn't even have the option if you wanted to play a zombies map. You couldn't just buy that. Something that I will say in credit to the old games, they did make it so that if you just wanted to buy like a zombies map, you could just buy that map.
Could you?
I think. Didn't they do that on BO2?
Actually, I think that's BO3 you're thinking of. Cause
it is in BO3. Yeah.
I don't think it's in BO2.
Yeah, in BO3 you could buy individual zombies maps though. For like $8 or however much it was, you could pop DE or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's just I just this game fucking sucks. It's not good. MW2 is bad.
MW2 is bad, and it's because of the fact that they're not giving us any goddamn
content.
content.
It could have been good. It could have been so good. The roots of the game aren't bad. They're not bad.
They're a little bit flawed, but it's workable.
But everything is flawed. So many of the things are flawed. But it's just if there was a fucking game to play the game, since it came out, there has been nothing. We got Shoot House and we got Shipment, which we've already had in a game that's so similar in MWI 2019. Why I say one, you get it, which is so similar.
Yeah, the only things that are like, I don't know, we've got Warzone 2, which is like its own thing, but even Warzone 2 is bad.
It's bad.
It's not designed well. They took all the good parts of Warzone that made people want to play the game, and they went, meh. We're just a normal BR now.
And the things then that like I was like, those games are so similar. Like there are things that differentiate 2019 and MW2 2022, but the things that are different are worse in the current game. The things that are different are worse.
Yep.
And there's less. And there's nothing. And I like, are they going to do something? Like, not like, are they ever going to do something? But like, are they going to be like, our bad, here's this? Like, is that going to happen? Or is it going to be fucking nothing?
I don't know, man. Because even Season 2 is seeming like it's also going to be like, not a lot.
Hold up. There was a Charlie and Delta in them.
They are making some big Warzone 2 changes. We're also gonna get the respawn mode. What is the Resurgence? We're gonna get Resurgence, That's gonna get me back on Warzone 2 at least for a couple games.
Yeah,
we're gonna
that'll
try
get some
it
games out of us.
if it's actually fun. Cause they're making like looting changes and stuff. What do you got?
I'm just as of right now, the new update as of this recording is 8 days away. We have no idea whether or not we're getting a map.
Oh my
We
God.
don't know.
There's not.
There is
There's
nothing in the
nothing?
files. Nothing is leaked. Nothing is anything, because Castle is confirmed not a map.
Yep, I remember seeing that.
There is nothing. There is ranked play. There's infected, gun game, a real hardcore mode, and 5 new guns. In fairness, 5 guns.
5 guns is something.
Not bad. Not bad.
I feel like I would rather take one unique map over. I would take one unique map over all 5 guns.
And it's just we used to get 4 maps at a time. We used to get 4. And now I don't know if we're gonna get 1. I don't know if we're gonna get 1. Or they're gonna be like, but stay tuned for season 2 Reloaded. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Eat my goddamn balls. Get out of my face. I want a fucking refund. This game is ass. This game fucking sucks. Where are gunfights? Where are gunfights? The best modern COD invention. And by invention, I just mean taking the old mode that you already had and doing it again. Because they did it in COD 4. But the best thing they've had in years, is gone. And it's so easy to make. Just slap tournaments in. They're so fun. They're so inherently fun. Because it is an actual thing, which is short. It's like you're playing like 4 different sets of matches, and it's like you actually, when you win, you're hyped. Just put it in the game. And like, just set it on shipment, set it on like farm, shoot house, and Mercado. Worst case is it sucks right now, but it'll get better. It's something.
Hell, even just port over the MW19 gunfight maps. Those are right there. They
right
have
there.
those. I'm sure if they added gunfights and then every single map was reused from MW19, people wouldn't be happy about it necessarily. But I mean, there's so many maps there. All the gunfight maps in 19 are good. Port them over. They have the maps.
Oh, son of a bitch.
They're so
I tried to pull a fucking thing out and it caught my finger.
Ooh.
See the left? God damn it! This is not even the worst thing that's happening right now. Fuck! I hate this shit.
Yeah, dude. They could just they have no problem doing remakes. They added shipment and fucking shoot house. Just add the old gunfight maps.
If there was any level of transparency where they came out and went, we have been behind. We don't have any maps right now, but we're gonna port these maps over, and we're gonna give you gunfight tournaments. We wish we had more right now, but we don't. We're gonna be making it. We're gonna do our very best to catch up, and we're sorry for the inconvenience. We're like, all right then, cool, Lamau, you suck, but thank you for what you're doing. And then we move forth, but they don't do shit with anything. I'm actually mad. I'm fucking pissed.
I feel the genuine rage coming out.
This game fucking blows.
It's not good.
And the campaign is so fucking boring. I've never played a more boring campaign in my goddamn life.
Shit's so mid, bro. I ain't even finished it. I don't care. The first fucking 5/8 of the campaign was so mid.
There's one mission that's different and it's kind of cool, but like it's one mission that's different and kind of cool.
Yeah,
and then
dude. The fucking all gillied up ripoff, except you do the same sniping section twice, is crazy.
With the same voice lines. It's the same lines.
Like, that mission was already pretty long. I don't know why they had to add that second section in.
Or split it, because that's what they did in All Gillied Up. They split it down the middle. That's what they did.
Yeah, because it's like 2 different missions.
It's 2 different missions.
Cause you got the one where it's like the stealth sneaking up and then you've got you got the stealth sneaking through. You get to the area, and then the second one is like, oh, snipe time, and then action movie.
Yeah. The mission is get to the hotel, get out of Chernobyl. Like, that's the mission. But this mission is so fucking goddamn long.
I know it took so fucking long. Why was it so long? It's like the longest mission in the whole campaign.
And they just go, guys, you remember Makarov? And that's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. It's like, yes, I remember this guy. And then they take fucking no Russian, because they know Russian at the end, but it's different this time. And
is there no Russian at the end? I haven't seen that.
they don't do it it's kind of cool, but it to me loses the point of no Russian. Is that they hijack a plane.
Okay.
They take someone's food and they switch it out with before the plane, and they switch it out with plastic weapons plastic materials to make a gun, and they deliver it to presumably Makarov, and then Makarov pulls shit out and he's assembling the gun on the plane, and then he takes the gun, checks it, puts it in his thing, and then he's like, no Russian, and then he drops a phone in a champagne glass, and it's but they're on a plane, and it's isn't the whole goddamn point? What are you gonna do? What is your plan? The point of no Russian is that they massacred a fucking airport.
What are you doing?
I'm mad.
I don't know. That one doesn't. I don't have a problem with that, because I don't mind them doing callbacks to old stuff in different ways. They did it throughout the campaign. They had the soap. What kind of fucking name is soap or whatever? They had that line, and
that was hype though, because that's just a little thing. But in No Russian, they're oh yeah, they're gonna do the whole thing where they make a big scene again, but this time it's less important. They don't do it. You don't actually he drops the phone in the champagne, and then it kind of cuts, or I think there's commotion and then it cuts. But I just don't fucking care. I don't give a shit. And have I been talking too much? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. I want to make sure that it's not like your once a week podcast and I've ruined it because I'm fucking screaming because I'm mad.
Bro, I'm tired, bro. I want to go sleep.
I hate this goddamn game. This fucking game is so bad.
Oh man, MWII. It had so much potential. I was trying to fucking.
We say this every goddamn year. Every year. It has a lot of potential. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Commit a crime.
XQC based?
I tried to find the clip to show May. I couldn't find it.
I just found it in a Twitter reply, so I don't know. It's fucking funny.
I couldn't just look up XQC pedophile. That wouldn't have come up. That wouldn't have given me what I wanted.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man, you know what's not funny? The sad state of affairs we find ourselves in.
I just want to play some goddamn zombies, man. I'm watching X-Men.
Yeah, that's cool. Good for you.
We're 39 in.
We're 39.
I feel like we're done.
Yeah, what else is there to talk about?
I don't know if there's any. I don't know what happened. What happened during your week?
I played Doors.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna start just going bump bump clap, bump bump clap. Just do which one is that again? We will rock you. Yeah.
We will rock you. We will rock you. Backwards.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are talented musicians, Jack.
I've really been thinking about making a song.
What?
I've been thinking pretty heavily on making a song, on doing something.
Yeah, go for it. Make a music.
I've been looking at really trying to look into making something of substance, because nothing I've made has been of any substance.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a funny video or podcast where I'm screaming or I'm doing drugs or both.
Yep, usually both, allegedly.
Yeah. Well, not even usually both. Because
No, usually. Let them believe that you're high most of the time because it's funny.
I was before, and now I'm not. I've pulled
That's
back.
true.
I've pulled back.
He is no longer a stoner.
Yes. Dude, I don't remember what we were doing, but me and Fish were like, oh, yeah, we were talking about how we were going to make a tobacco company.
Yeah.
And market it to kids across the border.
Yeah.
My border, we mean any border. We were like, we're going to send some to Ollie first. And we're like, here we go. We're doing this. It's a minor and a druggie.
We're breaking down the walls of society with this one.
You're like, that's what they haven't thought about. They haven't thought about marketing nicotine to kids. That's what they haven't done yet.
Yeah, man, you've really found a place here.
We just sat in VC just talking about for like 10 minutes.
What the fuck is wrong with
really
you?
Funny.
Oh, man.
You see me ask about doing a fucking D&D thing?
I did, yeah.
What are your thoughts? Give me thoughts right now.
I'll be down. Because I saw how you're talking about it, just it being like we fuck around.
We're going to fuck around. I'm going to tell a story. We're going to roll some dice.
Yeah.
See what happens.
That seems like it would be fucking fun.
Yeah, like we're obviously gonna integrate some sort of leveling, some sort of items, some sort of damage and shit. But
yeah,
not a lot.
It'll be very loose.
Yeah, not like
very loosey goosey.
Not like you're sitting 7 feet away from the zombie. I want to do zombies. Did you read that as well?
Yeah. It instead of it being you are 7 feet away from the zombie and you can roll to get closer and go for a crit attempt using your special weapon that has a 25% chance of proccing.
Yeah, or
shit. There's a zombie in front of you. You want to fucking shoot it?
Magic missile does a 1d6 to everything in your 7-foot fucking cone. Like, it's not that. It's just, you want to hit the zombie? Roll d20. You miss.
You want a gun?
You shoot Sky in the head.
That's what happens if you roll a 1.
Dude,
I reincarnated as a zombie, except I'm like it's like The Walking Dead where you like chop off the lower jaw and their arms and they just become a friendly zombie.
Yeah, little buddy.
I'm a little guy.
Dude, I'm telling you, one of my favorite things has ever happened when we played D&D. Let me try to find it. It's somewhere on my phone, I think. Oh, is it not here? I thought I posted it on Instagram. Give me a sec. You talk.
I don't know what to talk about though, Jack. I got nothing.
I don't know. We played D&D with you.
We have played a little bit of
D&D.
Okay,
yeah, no, I got it. When Mac died in our game because of a 1 in 8,000 situation where she rolled 3 1s in a row.
Oh my god.
Because it was like, Mac, run to do this thing. And she got knocked down, and she rolled a 1 and got knocked down by a horse instead.
Okay.
And then it was like, okay, now roll a 1 roll to not get hit by the horse. And then she rolled a 1 to the horse stamped on her head. And then it was like, now roll to, not bleed to death immediately. And then she rolled a 1, and we were like, I don't know what to do here.
Like you're just dead.
You're dead.
You're just fucking killed.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to tell you. You're gone.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't remember a lot of what happened in D&D, as I tend to not remember things.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, but I want to make
I remember it being fun. I had a good time. I'm glad I did it. I remember fighting in the library and getting yelled at multiple times.
Dude, I remember one time we were fucking around, and then we had our buddy Wes in there. And he got up on a table, and we were fucking around, and then the library person walked in just to see what we were doing, just to check in on us. And then he was on the table, and she was like, get down. And we were like, fuck. It was bad. It was fun, though. We had good times.
It was fun. I always felt kind of bad for the librarians and the people there. I was just like, Because I usually wasn't that much a part of the shenanigans. I definitely had my share of rolling around on the ground, getting fucking punchy with it.
I remember one time I when we were playing, I got frustrated because one of the guys wasn't like taking what we were doing. Like it was like we were having like a moment in the game that was like relevant. Like we were like kind of coming at the big standoff, you know?
Yep.
Where it's like we're in front of the big bad. And he was just still fucking around, and I was like, I was frustrated, and I just cut his head off in the game. He was like laying on the ground, and I just walked up with my sword and fucking dead.
Crazy.
But yeah, so I just want to get the boys tell some zombie story. I don't know. I'll make it hype.
All right, big idea here. Make it is okay. So it's like a round-based like game of zombies. And then it's like
gotta roll D20 to kill a zombie every single time. And then
you get the accurate zombie count.
Yeah, so to get past round 6, you have to not roll a 1 28 straight times or you go down.
Statistically improbable.
No, that's probable at that point.
Is
it's a D20, you have to roll it 28 times.
Well, yeah, I'm saying statistically improbable to not get a 1 in those rolls.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, so I'm not being stupid.
Yeah, I wanted to, I gotta figure out all the story beats and shit.
Yeah, I think it would be funny if you're just like, okay, you're on round 1. You look to your left and you see an M1A1 carbine chalk drawing. To your
Carbine?
Yeah.
Why would you ever call it a carbine?
That's how it's pronounced.
Carbine.
Carbine. It's pronounced carbine. 100%. 100%. If it's wrong, cut the podcast.
Why would I cut it?
If it's wrong, I'm walking out. This is the end. If it's right, I'll stay. And then we'll probably just end normally. Put the microphone up to it. Let the people hear.
I'm cutting it after you said we cut it if it's carbine. I'm cutting it there.
You can't.
I will.
You can't.
I'll cut it, and then I'm going to put this section. I'm going to chop this bit out, and I'm going to put it at the end. So if you're still watching, then you know that he was right.
Yeah, it's carbine.
And I will never not call it a carbine.
Carbine.
It's possible the camera dies. If the camera dies, we're just going to end the podcast there. You cool with that?
Oh, are we not ending? Thought that was it.
We're like 48 in.
I mean, yeah, I thought we were just going to short up or something.
Why'd you think that?
I don't know. It just seemed like we didn't really...
No, I want to talk about this fucking zombie. I got to figure out whether I want to like have it in like a preset world, you know?
Yeah. Just do The Last of Us.
I mean, I might.
All right, so we got this girl. She has a zombie bite on her arm.
But she's fine.
She's been infected for 4 weeks and it hasn't progressed. Interesting. Maybe you should look into that.
And then as you guys do, you just roll the shooter in the head. Because that's one less mouth to feed.
Yeah, I like the idea of you starting the game that way. And then we coordinate it just in case, but then the idea is that starts, and then one of the boys just goes, I rolled a shooter. If it doesn't happen, then I'll just go, I'll pull my knife out. Roll the stab.
Look at the kid in the eyes. Walk up real slow.
You're rolling for every single one of these actions. All right,
Roll
D20.
Look her in the eyes. 1. Where'd she go?
All right, D20 to find her. 1. She is above you with a gun.
She is floating. Her eyes are pure white. There's no pupils, no coloration. It's just white looking at you.
At this point, roll to learn more. 20. It's Samantha Maxis.
You ask her name. She... And then she just looks at you and goes, and I'm going to tell you how it all really began.
Or you roll a 1 and she goes, "Please, you have to help me."
You ask again. You don't roll a 20. I just want to go home. I'll obviously I'll have some shit from the last. Well, I'll have some shit from zombies. Fish is gonna be lost. Fish have no goddamn idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's just gonna be an entire campaign of references that one party member has zero knowledge of.
And it's always Fish.
Yeah, it's because Ollie watches The Last of Us and has played, I think, a bit more zombies than Fish has.
Yeah.
Which is he, I think, used to play it a little bit or plays it on his own very occasionally, whereas Fish hadn't touched it before us.
Yeah, Fish started playing Call of Duty in 2019. He's a Modern Warfare boy.
Because he hadn't played before Gunfights.
Me and
crazy.
Fish are both Modern Warfare boys. Just very different Modern Warfare boys.
A generation's difference.
I was there 12 years earlier.
Almost as old as Fish.
Yeah. Only 2 years off. We were talking about you being super short. We were talking about we were calling Ox was like we were talking to Ox, and Ox was like, I'm like 6 foot. And we're like, damn, bro, you down there with Sky, huh? Damn. Because me and Fish are just kind of like tag teamed up. Anybody shorter than us is a baby.
How tall is Fish?
He said 6'1" and 1/4", I think.
Bullshit. I don't believe it.
I thought he was taller than me.
I don't buy it.
I buy it.
No shot Fish is taller than you.
No, I mean, I'm 6'2". He's not taller than me. I'm saying I thought he was taller than me.
No shot that Fish is anywhere near you.
I think he probably is.
I don't believe it.
But yeah, I want to bring in a lot of comic shit, a lot of comics.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching a bunch of Nando. And Nando talks a lot about comics, and I'm like, damn, comics kind of fucking cool.
I say then you read all of the Chaos storyline comic books.
Dude, he made a video talking about the Marvel Zombies thing, right? And he was like the What If episode, and he was like, and this shit sucked. It was not very good.
Mm-hmm.
But like Nando wouldn't just say that. And he was like, but it's referencing a different. But he was like, but there's a different comic about zombies that gets a lot of the things right that they don't hear. And I was like, there's a non-zero chance that he's talking about the God Zombies comic book. It's not impossible.
Yep.
It wasn't. He was talking about I think it's Deceased, but it's like DC.
I thought the payoff was that he was going to be talking about the Zombies comics,
No.
and I'm supremely disappointed.
Yeah, I was sad too.
You set it up like that was what it was going to be, though, and now my soul is crushed.
There we go.
Oh, that's the camera's dead.
Camera's dead.
Uh-oh. Pod's over now.
If we did a D&D game for zombies, would you want it to be on Pod of the Dead? Will we record it? Probably not, but maybe.
I mean, I think you should at least record it still. Maybe put up a highlights thing on Pod of the Dead. That could be cool.
Should we put it on
little
Pod?
unique content.
Let us know at 1-800-LICK-MY-BALLS. Good night, everybody.
What the hell was that outro? What is your problem?
I don't-
1-800-LICK-MY-BALLS? What the fuck are you doing?